Well, hello there, friend. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, my name is Elizabeth, and this is The Joyful Sojourn. We have a good time looking at stationery and stuff. Looking at stationery, doing things creative, playing with stamps and stickers and pens, and opening subscription boxes because I'm a sucker for a mystery box. And today, that's exactly what we're doing. We're unboxing the September 2024 subscription box from Cloth and Paper. Y'all know, if you've been here a hot minute, you know I have a love-like relationship with Cloth and Paper's sub boxes. Once in a blue moon, it is a sexy box and I'm all about it. Or there's like one item in the box that I'm pumped about and the rest of it, I'm just meh. We'll see what's going to happen with September, how I'm going to feel about it. I have not opened this up yet. I do know of one of the items inside and I'm very curious about it and I think I could like it a lot. But let's find out, shall we? Also, a lot of people have noted in my sub box unboxings for Cloth and Paper that it seems like, I don't know, more often than not, I don't love it. I did sign up for the 6-month subscription, which is a little bit like costs less per box if you do the 6 months up front. So I did do that. So we're in the middle, or actually this might be the last box in my 6-month subscription, in which case I probably will not renew it, but I'll sign up for the November box as a one-off because I do like to see the spiral planner that comes every November. So yeah, this might be the last box for a while, or, you know, I am someone that shares stationery on the internet. And so sometimes it is worth me purchasing these things to share them with you in case it's something that's of interest to you. I like to be informative here and to kind of do some of the legwork so that you don't have to. So we'll see. I don't know where my future lies with Cloth and Paper, but let's get into it. Right off the bat, I'm disappointed in how things always feel thrown in now because they're putting items in the bag that comes with it. They're not like, you know, when you order something normally from Cloth and Paper, everything's wrapped in like a tissue. They're not doing that with these boxes. And what happens is the items that don't fit into the bag are kind of just like thrown like on the top, and then the box is shipped as is. It's not in another box or anything. So these, you know, get kind of damaged in shipping and you just don't get that luxurious feeling. This is totally a different experience than what I have found with the Jane's Agenda boxes, where you just feel like everything is luxurious, which is funny given that. Yeah, it doesn't feel like luxurious anymore. Maybe the boxes of old felt luxurious, but this doesn't feel luxurious to me. So I'm a little meh. But okay, this is not going to be just all negatives, I promise. So we have the task roller with backup rolls. This is what I was most interested and curious about. So, I mean, yeah, it makes me nervous. Let's pull this guy out. This is the bag that we are getting. They have been changing up the bags each month, and again, like they're hit or miss. The green bag that was in the Rule of Threes box, I love that pouch. It's like a puffer vest style bag. Love it. All these newer ones with this vegan leather, they don't do it for me. I don't know how to explain it. I could see them being fun to collect, and if you're keeping collections of things in the different colors of bags, I could see that being fun. But I don't know, this just looks worn to me. It doesn't look, maybe it's just the finish of the vegan leather, but it looks tired. It looks maybe 80s. And, you know, I'm a child of the 80s. Maybe kids these days, you know, think it's retro and looks cool, but I just see 80s. But this is the pouch that you're going to get this month in the September box. And then all of the inserts and extra items are going to be, ooh, I do love that color. That's a pretty color. The bag looks like it's fully lined, which is nice. And then could you just pull it? This is the thing I always find tricky with these bags too, is you would think like, okay, you pull it to like cinch it, but you can only cinch it so far. So it's really just meant to be open. And then if it's just meant to be open, then like, what's the point of having the, these guys? So if you're someone who loves these bags, can you tell me what the trick is to loving them? Because I'm just not there and I want to be there. Okay, so let's move that guy out of the way. and take a look at these smaller items, and then we'll, ooh, I do love the Kanban method, so I'm excited to see those inserts. Let's start with this little pouch. I do appreciate that these little guys are wrapped in a smaller package because it would annoy me if they were just kind of loosey-goosey in the box. So I like that they've, you know, put these in a little sleeve there. We have the monthly reflection card, and it is a mirror that has like the word of the month on it. And it's just meant to be a journaling card that you can stick inside your planner cover. So the monthly reflection card is about the Kanban method, which I do support. I believe it's a good method. Okay, I don't know if we're gonna be able to do this without blinding you guys, but the word is harmony, and it's a mirror, literally a mirror, and it says harmony on it. Then we have, let's get these guys out of the way, the pop-up card for the month of November. Still kind of trying to figure out what I want to do with these. They have a nice texture to them. I know that you can just cut it if you want to have this maybe paper clipped into your planner. It does pop up like a, you know, tent card. And the numbers are small enough to where you could use a dot pen if you wanted to highlight some things on your desk, some dates, and then have it sticking up on your desk. But I don't leave this on my desk. It just feels like extra clutter. So I've said this before, when it comes to those who are minimalist planners, like, oh, I'm a functional minimalist planner. For minimalist planning, y'all throw a lot of stuff in your pockets and clip a lot of things to your planners to be minimalist. I think it's funny. I say that with love. If you're a minimalist planner, girl, I love you. And I get the aesthetic. I totally do. It's just, I think minimalist would be if someone literally has a composition notebook and a pen, and that's it. That would be minimalist. Okay, so the next thing we have in here, I do like the kind of waxy paper packaging. I think that's kind of nice. We have half sticky notes. Tell me more. They're project sticky notes. So you write your task, and then I guess you write down what needs to happen, and then you check when it's has to be done, when it's in progress, in review, and then when it's complete, and you've got a space for your date. And then it comes in 2 different colors. Let me see, where does the sticky? So almost halfway through or halfway down, that adhesive goes down. Those are nice neutral sticky notes. I'm not mad at those. Okay, what else do we have? Pens. So a couple months back, they got rid of the Penspiration box. And so now the sub box has pens in it. And let's see what we have here. We have a Pilot pen and a Schneider pen. They've given us Schneider pens before. I'm going to go ahead and let me grab, where is my, this is the notebook I keep grabbing for swatches. Let's test these out. So this is the Schneider Skyton. It is a click pen. I kind of can already tell I don't like the way that this feels, the way that this clicks. So much so that I might just give it to someone. And if I'm going to give it to someone, then I don't want to take that wax nib off. I'm sorry. I know that I'm here to do reviews, but I don't like this. When you have a lot of pens, so I think it's that this clip is in the way. So like, at least when I click a pen, I'm holding the pen when I click it, and I click it with my thumb. But the problem is my hand, maybe it's because I got sausage fingers, my hand's getting in the way of this guy, which is preventing it from sliding down. I'm not going to swatch this. Should I? I mean, maybe it's a pen Josh will use. Do I want to give away a pen that I don't like the clicky mechanism? I'm gonna go ahead and peel this off and just see how it writes, because I'm here to review these. So, oh man, that feels not good. What kind of pen is this? Does it say anything about the pen? Curated for record keeping and moment making. Our September pen set comes with a set of fine black pens. Okay, do we know what the point It doesn't say what the point is. I know that Cloth and Paper got some feedback about, like their pens being cheap in the Penspiration box, and they were brands people didn't recognize. Yeah, this is just not a, what is that? It's maybe a 0.4. It doesn't seem as juicy as, or maybe it's a 0.5 and it's just not really juicy. But how's the smear? It's not smearing. This is Archer and Olive paper. It just feels scratchy to me. I guess I'd have to go like that. Click it. This is a miss for me. Personal opinion. Don't get mad. Let's check out this one. This looks juicier. It's the Pilot High Tech Point 0.5 cartridge system. Does that mean this is refillable? I'm guessing this is refillable, replaceable. I do like a needle tip pen. Those tend to be fun to write with. I like this one better. And I like that I can write at different angles and it's still right. This one's not so bad. It's not my favorite. I do like that you can see how much ink is still in the cartridge. That's nice. A little viewfinder. Yeah, these are a no for me. This is fine, but I don't know. These just feel like freebie pens, not part of the subscription pen set. Let's take a look at the arrow stickers. I think I'm gonna like the colors on these. Fun for fall. That was a nice color choice. We have, looks like 2 different sizes, small and large. If I can peel these out. But y'all know, if you've seen my, like my sticker storage setup video, I have a ton of these that I just really don't pull for. I wish they changed their packaging or provided us with a way to store these, because there's not really a convenient method. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. We're having fun, right? We're just gonna get into it. This is how I've been storing the Cloth and Paper sticker sheets, and you still kind of have to go through and like fan them. These were pocket folders that were in a sub box. I think you can buy them on their website now, but I've just been storing them in the pocket folders on a set of discs and a Levenger cover. So, and I keep it with all of my sticker albums that I'm actively using, but I still just don't go to that one and pull these out. But I do think the color is nice. So maybe I can incorporate them somehow. I'd probably use them decoratively more likely than functionally, but we'll just have to see. The color is Merlot, and we've got 2 sheets of the big and 2 sheets of the small. And since this is here, let's go ahead and archive it and hope that I come back to them again at some point. Let's add them to the teardrop section. Oh, actually, no. Let's leave them out so we can do our recap at the end. Okay, so we've got the stickers. Okay, stickers, pens. We've got the sticky notes. Let's move this out of the way. Let's take a look at the paper, and then we'll look at the task roller at the end, because I think that really is the signature item of this box. So, is this one set? It is. So this is the Kanban task tracker, and the back page is always going to give you suggestions for how to use it. So let's do that, since I know I'm going to need some tips on how to use this. This feels like a pretty good stack. They've given us inserts before where it's felt like it wasn't that much. Maybe because there aren't 2 sets of inserts this month, they gave us double the number of inserts, task tracker inserts. Let me zoom in a little bit. Okay, so task tracker insert. So you can put your time frame. So in this example, September 22nd to September 28th, and then your priorities. The highest priorities, the medium priorities, and the low priorities. Then this is organized with due date, start date, whether or not it was completed, and then the completion date. I thought there was going to be, no, I think the dashboard that they showed in one of their reels was one that you have to buy separately in the shop. So this is this is a different way to do the Kanban method. Typically you see the different steps to the completion of a project up at the top, and then you move, each project is on a sticky note, let's say, and you migrate it to the next column as you complete each step. So you have a visual board of things migrating through the different phases of the task. This is a flat version that is organized by the task itself. And interesting, this isn't really the Kanban method, the way that they've done this with the due date, start date, completed, and completion date, but it is a way to track something from beginning to end. So let's say, let's just use this example. So high priority is scheduling a doctor's appointment. So you put doctor's appointment, and then it needs to be scheduled by a certain date and when the start date is. So let's say, I probably would reverse this. I guess the due date is the most important, but I like to see things in order of start to finish. So I would say maybe start date, and then I might leave, when it comes to appointments, I'd leave a column for when it was scheduled, and then maybe completed is the last column. So the example that they're giving is not how I would do it. Oh, you know what? Look, it's different. In this one, they have to do, in progress, in review, and completed. This is more like the Kanban method. So you've got your task to complete, when it needs to be done, and what phase you're in progress, in review, and completed. So I feel like they could have done this up here. So I don't know why. I guess it's just an example of another way to do it. But yeah, so this will take a little bit more work for me to get the hang of. I like the visual representation of something physically being migrated from one column to another. And in this way, it's just done visually differently. But it can be done. I mean, this is really the closest that you're going to get to that method. So maybe it's just about, maybe they set this as the theme, and this is like an ode to the theme, but not really part of the theme. Or, I mean, if it is an ode to the theme, then it's part of the theme. I'm not making any sense right now. Kanban task tracker. Yeah, I mean, I see it. I just wouldn't organize my tasks this way. And if you're like me, you might think that everything you need to do is of high priority. So I would maybe even reorganize or retitle these sections to something else. Maybe it would be like area of my life. So maybe anything having to do with family members, anything having to do with my house, maybe anything having to do with the joyful sojourn. Maybe I would do it by topic instead. And then I do like, okay, so in all fairness, I do like that these columns are open so you can make the categories whatever you want them to be. So if you just want it to be a start date, a finish date, an in progress date, or if it's for appointments, the final appointments, the day and time that you scheduled it for, having a column for that, you can do that. So I do appreciate that. I appreciate that it's generic enough for you to be able to customize it. In summation, though, I think I have a hard time seeing this format for the Kanban method. Gosh, I hope that makes sense. I kind of fumbled through that, but I'm outwardly processing. This is the first time I'm seeing this, and I'm just trying to think of how this could be helpful for me and how it could be helpful for you. Maybe this example totally makes sense to you, but it's not this isn't organized the way that I would organize it, which I guess is another, reminder that these are meant to be tools to work for you, and these are examples of how to use them. And if the examples don't work for you, then don't use the examples. Right, guys? Right. Okay. So the last item, I don't see the relevance of this with the Kanban method. But I need to let go of the theme of the box. I think that's what it is, guys. I'm used to the Archer Knowledge boxes and the Jane's Agenda boxes having a really clear theme. and a really clear aesthetic, and everything ties into each other. And I'm just not getting that today. But that's okay. It's a different kind of box. Ooh. Okay. I was very, very intrigued by this. It is a task roller. Look at this. So we have wow. Okay, let's take that out. Let's take a good look. So I was curious about how this was going to work. So we've got a piece of metal. It says cloth and paper on the side. We've got some nice rubberized feet. So it's going to grip, which is nice because you're going to be rolling paper. And really simple design. This guy looks like it's supposed to twist, like it's got some texture on this, like you'd be able to like twist something off, but it's just a solid piece. It goes right in there. And we have, I think, different patterns on here. I love that they give you rolls, because where else are we going to get rolls for something like this? We have blank gray paper, so it tells us what it is. Then we have, time blocking. We might need to unroll some of these. And then we have dot grid and task paper. Let's do the dot grid because I'm curious about the time blocking. So the idea is you just throw this into the roll, in the middle of the roll. Okay, the sticker wasn't the best idea because it's actually lifting up the paper. So you're going to lose. Wow. What's going on here? What is going on here? Did I lift this incorrectly? Wow. Okay. So you're going to lose a little bit. There we go. So it was stuck on there. Wow. Okay. Well, I don't know how to prevent that from happening for you guys if you haven't opened up your box yet. Just know that that's probably going to happen. You're going to lose a little bit here. Let me grab some scissors. Right there. Okay, so the idea is, actually, let's not put it on the roll yet. Slide this underneath this bar. Okay. Wait, it's going underneath. Why is it going underneath? I want to keep it upright to kind of get it. There we go. This is not as easy as I thought it would be. Wow. Okay, hold on. I don't think the answer is putting it on the roll first. And now this is getting stuck. I'm going to look like an idiot for all you guys, so hopefully you can get this done right. So I'm trying to kind of push up still so it doesn't go underneath this. Did they give us a tutorial on how to load this thing? It seems like a very simple concept. You just slide it underneath the metal bar. But, okay, wait, we see an edge. There we go. There we go. Okay. And then, let's get this guy. There we go. We want to get this underneath here. That one's way easier. I'm going to hold on to it because I don't want to waste. Am I able to roll any of this back? No, it's just going to stay loose. Okay. There we go. Wow. Okay, so we have the time blocking in there now. And the idea is you can just pull as you need more paper. What would have been good, if I'm thinking about this correctly, would it have worked if the time blocking had been in reverse? Because now most of us plan from morning to evening, right? But what you're actually going to be doing is pulling down, which is giving you more morning rather than evening. So you kind of have to plan in advance how late you want your day to go. Let's say I want my day to end at 9, pull down to 9, and then start, and then as you go, maybe, no, see, that's, I don't know, guys. I don't know about time blocking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You have 12 hours viewable on here. So maybe, yeah, that goes till 9. But then if you need more, you don't have room for more unless you go up. So, okay. I'm probably not going to use this time blocking. I love time blocking. I really do. But this doesn't make sense to me from a functional standpoint. So let's switch over to one of the other guys. And did I keep the sticker? Gosh, I hope I kept the sticker for it. I feel like I would have kept it. If you are new here, I really like to get into, we're going to use this scrap from a decorative plan that I had. Oh, it came off, I think, because I had issues with the paper. That's what it was. But you can see on the inside that it's got time on it. So we're going to use scraps from a spread. So if you're new to my channel, I do kind of get into the weeds on products like this because if you're like me, like you're spending your money on this and you want to know how to use it, you want to know how it works, you want to compare it to stuff you might already have. And so that's why, okay, maybe don't peel the sticker. Let's try that first. I'm going to grab these tweezers. So the first time I tried to peel off the sticker, actually, let's use a little knife thing. So I'm going to, instead of peeling the sticker, we're going to try cutting the sticker and hopefully just cutting it enough to get through the sticker, but not actually cut the paper. Okay, so if that, yeah, that didn't do it because the paper is still glued down. Come on, like, so it's impossible. It's impossible to get the whole layer at the beginning. I mean, unless, no, I mean, I'm still peeling it. Wow. Okay. Well, anyways, I go into the weeds because I know that if I didn't have a YouTube channel and I was getting this box, I would want to see someone show me how to do this. So I think this is unavoidable, guys. You're going to lose some, oh my gosh. They make everything look so sexy. You're going to lose a little bit, and that's fine. They give you a lot of rolls. I do appreciate that. Maybe it's because they know. Okay, let's try a different method this time. We're going to put this in the roll first and try to feed it that way. Okay, that was easier. So put the bar inside the roll, keep it taut, the roll taut, and then feed it through. And let's see, can we get this guy to stay flat? There we go. Ah! Collective sigh. Are we okay? We're okay. I like this a lot better. I like that this is super streamlined. And I could see this being next to my mouse pad or my mouse because it's a very similar size to my mouse and it's not going to take up a lot of space on my desk. So if I'm like working and I just need to like write something down really quickly, blah, 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 or somebody's phone number, blah, 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 and then when I'm like, okay, I don't need that anymore. That's pretty satisfying. Okay, so if you can get through the hassle of weaving it in and unpeeling it from the sticker, I do think this is, I think this is nice. I think that this is a fun accessory for your desk. Not a fan of the time blocking because it doesn't make sense unless you're only needing 8 hours or less. It doesn't make sense to like go through your day and keep pulling it because you're going in the opposite direction. Unless I'm missing something, please like enlighten me if I'm missing something. I'm not going to open the task one. I'm willing to bet that it's the same layout as the task notebooks that they have, which is just a lined notebook with the left, the most left side of the line notebook having a vertical line, creating a little column for you to use little check marks or little like bullet journal method kind of symbols for what you've written on the line. So it's basically lined paper. So the other ones are gray paper, which I mean, and I think it's blank. So it's just blank. And it's just not as white, but blank dot grid, the task, which is basically lined paper if you want lined paper, and then the time block. So I'm glad that they give you 4 rules to play with. I think that's really nice. I wish that one of these was graph grid. I would easily swap the hourly for graph grid. I think that would be nice, or even the blank could be graph grid. But maybe they'll come out with more of these and sell them in their shop. I don't know. We will just have to find out. So that is everything in the box, you guys. I'm sorry that I kind of fumbled a bit with the inserts and with this guy, but hopefully I can be everybody's internal monologue when they open their boxes. Hopefully I'm not the only one that kind of struggled here. So just to go through everything in the box, this is the bag. And then we have the Kanban method task sheets, which I wouldn't really consider Kanban method, but they are task sheets. So that does, you know, that works. We have the stickers. Oh, and then price-wise, I think if you buy this individually, it's like 55 bucks, something like that. When you get the 6-month, it was more like, was it like $46, $47 a box? It was something like that, but you're prepaying 6 months in advance. So I'd love to know, would you pay anywhere? We'll open up the frame, the amount window. Would you pay anywhere between $45 and $55 for all of this stuff? Let me know. Do you guys think I should keep getting this box? And not just for myself, but is this something that you want to see on my channel? Do you guys have fun watching me make a hot mess out of my cloth and paper sub boxes? If this is something that you are interested in and you would watch it, then it might be worth continuing to get the box so that I can share it with you guys. So please let me know. This is a box that I could take or leave. And at this point, it's really for content and for videos for you guys. So let me know. What do you think? What do you think? All right, friends, come hang out with me over on Instagram. My handle is The Joyful Sojourn. And if you want to hang out with me again, I sure hope that you do. I am often very candid and casual. I don't edit my videos, or I avoid editing my videos whenever possible. So you're always going to get me being, I don't know, me. Sometimes I'm a little less me. Sometimes I'm a little bit more me. If you're down for hanging out with all's me, then please consider subscribing to my channel. Until next time, friend, God bless you. God bless you and keep you. Do something creative today. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.